Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Blade Runner. When we last left off, we had made our way to Anemoy Row to find, hopefully, some information pertaining to all that dragonfly jewelry that we found, and maybe also talk to the person who runs Kingston Kitchen. Now, something I want to mention beforehand is that, I don't know if I mentioned this before yet in this series of videos, but I am recording my commentary through a fairly crappy headphone microphone because at the moment I'm having technical problems with the computer that I usually record the commentary to, so I can't use my condenser microphone. So if my voice sounds weird, well, first of all, I'm using a cheap microphone, and second of all, this microphone has a fairly sizable noise floor. So if, as I said, if my voice sounds weird, I'm still trying to figure things out, how to make it work best. But it might be because I'm trying to filter out all the noise, and that filters part of my voice as well, so that might sound weird. I don't know how it's going to sound. I hope it's not too distracting. So, well, in any case, if it is, let me know in the comments. Anyway, so as we said, we were in Anemoy Row. We had talked to the person here who tried to sell us fish because fish are so much better companions than dogs. But, well, I'm not sure I actually agree with that, even though if somebody were trying to sell us a cat now, they would be talking business. So anyway, but we saw that at the end of Anemoy Row, there is somebody with a dragonfly logo. So we maybe want to talk to that person. And over here, if you remember the original Blade Runner, is the guy, I don't remember where he's from, but he was the snake guy. He was the guy who knew everything about snakes, and Deckard found a snake scale, so that's who he was going to talk to. And I think it was actually the fish lady that he talked to originally to see where the scale came from. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, so let's talk to this person. Hearing, merchandise. Well, let's talk about the merchandise first, just to see.
Nice looking creatures you have around here.
See? Good product. Scorpions, my best work. Finest quality, then poison.
Isn't that illegal?
I have permit, senor. My customers demand authenticity.
Scorpions? Yeah. I once found one of those in my apartment when I was living in Arizona, and, well, it's kind of a hairy situation. I mean, I put it in a glass and chucked it out, but, you know, still. Finding a scorpion in your home, even though it was a tiny one, but still, you know, it's not the most pleasant experience.
This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly, late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then, you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon.
Huh. So, well, at least she should be able to help us try to find if it is a collection and where to find it. So, yeah, that should be useful information. Let's try talking to the snake guy just for the hell of it.
Might I interest you in a snake, noble one?
Not today, thanks. You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not, noble one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct,
They all died after the war, yes.
so the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now, I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
Well, we already talked to the Peruvian woman, so not much point. What is this? This is separate from her, so check that out.
Careful, senor. You're poisoned.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchase one?
Is that
I don't
crystal
think
coming
so.
up behind
They're
us?
beautiful, though. Never seen one before.
Oh, deadly too, senor.
Hey,
You're horning into my action, rookie. Take a stroll.
That is Crystal. And she's talking to...
hey,
Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
Okay. I don't think it really means anything. I think she's just walking around randomly. But, yeah, that's interesting. What's she doing here? Go this way. Ah, bullet bobs. But let's first in here. And this would look like Kingston Kitchen.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions, they always need answers.
That makes sense. Delete photo. Oh, there's One More Kiss, Dear from the Blade Runner soundtrack is playing in the background. But I don't think it's the same version. Huh, interesting. Well, let's start by buying some stew. Maybe that'll soften her up a little bit. And she will give us some answers.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix you right up. Only dirty chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
Wonderful.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least, no more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead.
So he works for the Tyrell Corporation, apparently one of the most important corporations in this universe, and he can't afford to pay off his lunch bill or his dinner bill or whatever. Wow.
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
So, I just remembered I didn't start my timer. So, that's a nuisance. Alright, here we go. So, obviously, the guy, the Rastafarian fella, as Gregorian called him, doesn't work for her. So he just got his hands on some merchandise for cover, which shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, they could have just, ordered something. and then reuse the packaging. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, let's see. I think this is actually not One More Kiss, it's just a song that is supposed to imitate One More Kiss. They sound close without, I guess, being the same song, so they don't have to pay royalties, maybe? Let's see. So here we have a bar. We can talk to the bartender. Here we got green something. Does that say green?
I doubted if any of the animals were real. No self-respecting owner would expose his pets to the noise, the stink, and the dirt.
What is that, an ostrich? This looks like a piglet. Is a bunny? Well, we can talk to this guy.
There's a clock I always set. 2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Okay, well, we don't have a whole lot of money, so I don't know if we're really the ideal customer. There's Crystal again.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Easel.
Wasn't Izo one of Gregorian's friends? Right, here we go. Gregorian or Dragonfly jewelry.
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic.
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
They were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood. And that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million.
Oh, he's just gonna walk off? Hey, I wasn't done with you. Come back. No, we can't walk in. We can't follow him. There's nothing of that merchandise, I believe. Oh, maybe we should have asked him about Gregorian? I think this just takes us back to Anemoid Row. Right. So, let's go talk to the bartender.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
So we can't talk to him? We can't talk to the patrons either.
Pour me one.
Just one?
Nope.
One, but one good one.
So let's take a look quickly at our clues.
See? Anosoptera, dragonfly late of the
Nope,
American South
Nothing
Swampland.
there. We didn't even get any info from Kingston Kitchen. All right. We can keep going this way, or we can try Bullet Bob's.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
Nice gun that follows us.
Jesus.
That's not much of a comment.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
Ammo. Can I ask him about ammo?
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Okay, we got some upgraded ammo. That it?
You want to make it as a Blade Runner? You ought to do your own investigations.
Well, I guess that's kind of what we're trying to do.
You want to make it as a Blade Runner? You ought to do your own investigations.
All right. Wait. Hold on. Anything else we can look at? No. So, okay, now we got a 24. Got these in a limit. Oh no, we got 24 of these. So we might want to be careful. Oh, and that takes us back to Runsitter's, which is closed, but can we walk in?
Locked.
No, we can't. Alright, this was kind of underwhelming. Let me actually check. Oh no, we still have $230 left, so we've got plenty of money. I was afraid that we were gonna run out after we bought ammo, and I guess we keep buying drinks off of this guy. Oh, what's his name is back? Izo. Now we can ask him about Gregorian.
You say everything's top quality here. That go for your old buddy Spencer Gregorian, too?
I met him a while back. He bought some calfskin gloves from me. Said he wanted to do some gardening.
Calfskin?
Faux calfskin.
Gregorian said you were thrown out of cars for having violent tendencies.
Whoever Gregorian is, he's lying.
He also said you were a borderline sociopath who ought to be locked up, but I'm inclined to agree.
Don't you wish I gave a damn about what you think?
I can make you give a damn.
Let me give you a little word of advice, detective. Stay out of my business. More importantly, stay out of my face. All I'd have to do is make one vid call and you would be shoveling shit off-world for the rest of your career.
Talk to me like that some more and you'll be eating it.
Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Okay, we got the camera. And we got two pictures? Why'd he leave his camera, though? I mean, doesn't he know how the Esper works? Oh, a guitar. Nice. 2 guitars.
Locked.
Of course. Can we... Hold on. Let's not waste the good ammo on a lock. Yes, we can. Ah, interesting. Our spitballs only have like 3 parts of the crosshair, while the better ammo has 4. Oh, we can... Ah. There's nothing else of interest here. Wow. Got a lot of firepower. And a police scanner?
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
Can we grab some of these?
Nothing else there. Nothing else there.
So there's an exit over there. I vaguely remember these sewers. Ah. So I guess that means we can now walk through here? Then we go back. Oh, we can walk to the back here. And we are blocked. I'm taking this lever here closes this gap, but it's on the other side, so we can't get to it. And Ezo probably pulled it as he came by. So we have 2 pictures, and I don't know, maybe we want to talk to Gregorian about his friend Ezo? Let's try the bartender again, maybe he's got some info, because I'm sure that...
Hey, you!
He used to have more dialogue options.
Pour me one.
Just
No,
one?
I guess not.
One, but one good one. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, well, let's try the Peruvian lady again if she's got some information. Oh, there he
Hold
is.
it. No, wait!
Freeze, Yoshi!
Ezo.
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness in a case I'm working. In fact, your best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. You'll be giving him up to me soon enough. I can handle it from here, Slim. Why don't you go buy yourself a lollipop? Something else to suck on.
Very clever.
But I wasn't trying to be.
Okay, so Crystal arrested the guy, and actually the only reason we were following him really was because of her clues, because we got insight into her investigation, and that's the only way that Grigori and Izo and all of these people came up. We were after the Rastafarian fella.
Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course. Doesn't she deserve a gift?
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
Sure, why not?
It's kind of ugly, but you talk me into it.
That's nice. Yeah, it's kind of ugly, but whatever.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
All right. So, you might want to go take a look at it. No, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go down here. Get back to my spinner. And go take a look.
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Izo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
Well, fat lot of good Tyrell security did Eisendaler.
Destination.
So now we have DNA Row over there,
Police
but
station.
let's head back first. Well, the thing is that we weren't looking for Izo, and we weren't trying to connect Izo with Eisendaler. We were looking for this guy. Suspect J149B0.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Yeah, these two are new.
Hawker's Circle.
So, well, we got our face. But yeah, that's not very interesting. Guess if there's something in the background that's interesting. This person who partly obscured. No. Hold on. Let's Let's go with the feet, as always. Apparently, feet are very important in this game. I guess not this time. This person is probably not going to be very interesting. Oh, here's us from the back. At least that's what it looks like. They're dressed just like us. There's another bunny. Well, apparently the passerbys really aren't interesting. And that seems like the only thing that could have a clue. Well, I guess not. Unless maybe this manhole cover is interesting. No, it's not.
China bar.
Okay, this must be the bar on the corner. And there's only 2 people here.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh, he does look familiar. Can we zoom in on the lady? No. No information on her? What is that? Blender? Ah yes, antique blender. Excavated from the ruins of Los Angeles. Maybe there's a reflection here? No, sure doesn't look like it. You know, these pictures seem a lot less interesting than the first couple we got. Oh well, let's take a quick look at our clues.
My ex used to nag me about how I'd let the dishes sit for days at a time. Mag was a lot more forgiving. There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. No clues transferred. Clue database transfer complete.
Nothing new, huh? Oh well. I guess, well, maybe we'll try to go down to lockup. See if Gregorian's still there and we can ask him anything. And otherwise, I don't know, maybe go back to the bar, maybe, and talk to the bartender about that picture that was taken at his bar. But I think we'll do all of that in the next episodes. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.